Hello. I'm standing out here outside Klekolo Coffee. This is actually a place that I met Colin Hinchliffe. And the rain's just starting. And I'm here with a friend Jeff from Atlanta, but he had a work call. And so I stepped outside where there's a bunch of people here having a smoke, which is my very favorite thing. And it's getting a little bit cool, and the rain is starting. And I'm not sure when Jeff will need me. And I left my wallet inside the coffee shop, so I'm a little bit out of sorts not having it with me, but I left it with Jeff, so it's fine. And so I thought maybe a good little meditation would be to do a little inventory meditation. And the idea with this is not to intellectually do the exercise, but to feel with the aspects of the self. The self. Here comes a lot more rain, so I'm sure I didn't explain that too well. But I don't want to just think about or wonder about or imagine or even sort of consciously listen. I want to feel with the sensations of the body, not the mind. So as we do this, if I have a sense that I have this aspect of the self, let's say the flesh or the nervous system or the emotional system or the psychological architecture or the spirit or the consciousness or the subconsciousness, for example, I want to kind of feel into each of those. So I'm not taking sort of a mental inventory. I'm not even accounting or entering into a ledger the elements of inventory. I find that when I'm doing sort of the inventory practice, what I really enjoy doing is moving the body. It helps to sort of suss out, maybe a little bit like wheat and chaff, where you shake to separate the parts out. But I don't really like to do the inventory in a sitting, the way people talk about of course I'm right next to traffic here as well. But I don't really want to sit the way people do in meditations, where they'll sit and there's like a scanning. Let's scan the body. I want to take an inventory, and I want to feel some dynamism to that. So we're breathing. Since we're right here, you may be able to actually see me with hair for the first time ever. So there I am with hair. That was funny. Can't believe it. Yeah, and this jerk just parked right in front. No. So, so breathing. A couple guys just had a fun little comment as they came and parked and thought I was in their way, or they were in my way. So, moving the body. When I do this, I try not to just think what I'm going to take inventory of, but kind of move and then see what I recognize, whether or not it has a name. It's kind of moving the body. Moving the body. Feeling into the inventory, named or unnamed, in total or not in total, of all the parts of the lesser self, the lowercase s self, which are all the accoutrements of the uppercase S self, the large self, the true self, or perhaps constituents of. So we're breathing, moving. And so I'm moving my intercostals, I'm moving my face, moving my feet, stilling this, moving that, breathing there, stretching that, curling that, folding that, breathing, breathing. And taking a physical account of the aspects of the self. Inhale, move, exhale, move. So at the end, we're not going to have a table of contents. We're not going to have a sum total of a column on a spreadsheet. We're just having had a life experience by, with, of, perhaps for the individual aspects of the self. So that's an imperfectly shot and directed, produced view into a meditation for today, one that I like to do quite regularly, particularly as I'm stretching before I work out, but also not uncommonly as I stretch and cool down after a workout. So thank you from Klekolo Coffee in Middletown.